just because I haven't seen any of the Marvel seasons doesn't mean I'm a bad person, John. Okay, I'm not trying to judge you.
Once again, we disagree. Terrible. Oh my gosh.
All right, guys, minute to win it. AV or a comic book look. I almost said my work name because I do YouTube for work now. That's so silly.
Do you?
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch that.
Okay, no, please don't. A comic book look, baby. Minute to win it. We are live. If you're catching us on YouTube later, thanks for watching and checking out the stream. But we let it warm up here a little bit, and my boy Johnny. He gets it really going by sharing out everything that's going on. And I'll just come in here and kind of say what's up. So it's new comic book day. It's a great day. We're back. John's, you guys learned John's allowing me back on the show now. So everything has been going smoothly
here. Here we go. Oh man,
for the comic book look. So I mean, you should. And then I have a really special announcement regarding this super dope comic book that I got here from a local comic book creator. So we'll be talking about this. Green Altar, named after the band he plays in, picked up at their show, came with their record release. Such a cool idea. It's like next time John releases an album, we're definitely getting a comic book to go with that album. So super sick. I can't wait to talk about it. But that's what's going on, John. So what's up, buddy? How are you?
Aired out, and we are just launching into space here. People are tuning in. Comments right away. Alexandra, hello back to you. Mr. Chad, I had a chance to visit with Chad earlier today. Chad got something a little special that we'll be talking about because I got my copy right here.
Ooh,
let's see what's going on. Tony, evening all. Hey, Tony.
What's up?
Chad lol, John wow, poor Tom. Don't listen to that nonsense. You guys, I'm as mean as like a ball of yarn. Like, good lord. He was holding you hostage off the show, Tony says. I mean, if anything, Tom probably got lost in all the clutter that is my office. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible right now. So we'll get into that too. We should talk about Nerd Office order, Law and Order sometime.
Yeah, but let's start the show off, John.
Oh yeah, we should probably do that too. That's a good idea.
Knock it out of the park like you always do.
Okay.
And we're going.
Hey everybody, this is the best drum roll a guy can do on a glass desk. Hey everybody, it's a comic book look. It's your boy John on Demand, aka Straight from Work, hat hair for days. And of course, I'm joined by co-CEO Tom Devine. There can only be one. Midwest Highlander, fierce ponytail. We are a comic book look, proudly sponsored by Rainbow Comics. If you're in the Sioux Falls area, come say howdy to me at 42nd Minnesota Avenue. And we have a shop in Lincoln too. So Tim and Taylor are there to help you with your comic book and card needs. So yeah, got the Dream Team. And tonight we are the Dream Team repping those comic books. So we got books to talk about tonight, but we got some other things to talk about too.
That's right. I mean, as we always do, life is life.
Yeah.
So we got things to talk about, John.
Chris is checking in with us. Greetings and salutations. Team Supercon in the building. Chad says he sure did. I love the new books, and one is very awesome, he says. And we'll get into that. What book is it?
Man, new comic book day, isn't it so nice? I started today actually off kind of like down. And then it was like, what brings you... I was like kind of down. I was feeling down, this morning. Yeah. And, that's how everybody gets sometimes. And then new comic book day, it hits you. You get the comics. You're hitting a good podcast. You get some good tunes. Crack into those comics. It's like all that is forgotten. So, yeah. So stoked for new comic book day. But, yeah, before we get into that, like you said, John, what's up, man? How are you?
So I'm back in town. I had a chance to visit with several customers today. Went to Heroes Con out in Charlotte, North Carolina.
The sickest con ever that anybody that's follows anybody on social media that's in comics. Everybody knows it was happening, so we all had to sit in the sidelines while John was deep in there with his press pass. So this is the wrap up. I mean, you've already seen him. He showed you a bunch of stuff, of course.
Yeah.
But
this is the promo poster for this time around's event, which is super cool. And they announced next year's already on this amazing Moon Knight poster. Also,
that's
Chad, I actually do have an extra Moon Knight because you said you liked it. So I totally forgot to bring that today.
damn, Chad, you just got hooked up, homie.
Yeah, man. So I'll have that in your box for you. We got Derek checking in. Happy new comic book day. Thank you so much. Going to be there next weekend, though. We'll be busy. Tony, never too busy to come see us. Comics are my stress reliever. Agreed. Yeah. No, it's a thing, you guys. It kind of is a happy zen like place, and it's a good one to have for sure. So yes, I was in what I call comic book Valhalla. So I basically died and went to the afterlife, and it was people often ask, what does heaven look like? And there's actually a map in the program um, that shows what heaven looks like. So I have the answer finally after years of waiting. This is what heaven looks like, and it is comic shop after comic shop after comic shop, and creators, and it goes into this weird L shape with some seating down there. So it was just so much fun, you guys. I was very lucky to get to do this, and got a lot of really sweet books. We'll touch on it tonight. I'm going to be on Comic Book Bears tomorrow night. We'll put that link in a comic book look as well. We'll be doing a more formal recap. And if you guys are interested through Comic Book Look, I did do a whole haul video of like every single thing that I got. So, hello, Sam. Can't stay, guys, but wanted to pop in and say have a good stream. Enjoy Comic Valhalla. Yes, preach, Sam. I'll see you tomorrow. He's part of the Thursday team. So, but yes, so I'm back, and for me, it was interesting. I did this post on my personal page, and I don't want to get preachy with you guys, but whenever you work at a job that's not like, I mean, actually, no, that's not true. Even freelancers get burnt out. But whenever you work at a job, sometimes you get to like that level of not up here. And for me, going to an event like this and getting to interface with all these comic book shops kind of refilled my cup. And it really highlighted my why. Because I'm like, dude, I'm from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I rep a comic book look. I work at Rainbow Comics. And it was just like, and so it's kind of cool to climb the Mario vine and reach the cloud levels and just really be, happy. And I came back super recharged. Yesterday at work, I was just like, hey, how are you doing? Like, I was just at like 1,000%, like when you leave your phone plugged in for 2 days straight. That's how it was.
Of course.
Yeah.
Dude, how cool, John. I mean, yeah, to have that experience and exactly the recharge. I mean, so happy for you, dude. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys are following John on social media, so you saw this haul or you watched the, his haul. He got some outstandingly amazing books. So pretty cool.
Put me in. Justine's checking in with us. What up, players? What up to you, sir? Thank you for checking in. So that's that.
I want to ask a question about Heroes Con if I can.
Yes.
So what, so you're there, you were doing a lot of diving into, in the past you went after a lot of signatures, right?
Yeah.
And this way you attacked a con in a completely different way, kind of showing how there's multiple ways that you can really enjoy yourself at a con. I would love to hear your experience and how it differs from the other cons that you normally went to.
Yeah, good question. So, getting books signed is still exciting. But my rationale was I'm going to a big place that I've never been to before with people that I get to see once a year, if that, because I met with Comic Book Bears. And so my logic was I kind of want to do what they're doing. And so Bill, as an example, is huge on hitting the long boxes. And I was like, I've never done that before. So this will be a whole new experience in a new place I've never been. And I honestly anticipated that the creator lines would be longer. And so I just wanted to avoid that. And I wanted to do it at my own pace and make it my own experience. And I did get a couple of things signed. Actually, the only thing I think I got signed was the Stephen King Stray Dogs cover for Ken, because Tony Fleeks and Trish Forstner were there, creative team for the book, side by side. And I was like, hey guys, I'm John from Sioux Falls Rainbow, and so they were able to sign that book. So ultimately, I found hopping into the long boxes and the short boxes was actually a lot of fun, because any comic shop that's worth its pennies is going to talk to their customers. And so getting to meet shops from Alabama, Florida, Georgia, and just hearing their stories and their level of excitement, and hey, we've been coming to the show for years, it really did feel like just a welcome family environment. And my favorite part wasn't even, it had nothing to do with me. It was listening to other customers who came up like, yeah, I'm from like New York and I'm shopping at this Florida booth, and they know me because they remember me because I come here year after year. And that just means so much to me, because that's that level of customer service that is just boom, you know. So to me, there were some shops that really did a mic drop in terms of quality.
So cool.
Yeah. So for me, I didn't get a lot of books signed. It's fine, because you know, now that I work at a comic book store, the only value is going to be that personal for me, and it always has been. But now that I work at a comic store, if you don't have like a COA, it literally is just regarded as a normal issue, basically, because we're not going to be going through and like inspecting autographs and stuff like that. And so it's yeah, it's interesting. It was different, but I moved quick and I got a lot of sweet stuff. And you know, I learned a lot from Bill. Bill was lifting up all these sub series like Vault of Evil, Chamber of Darkness, Tower of Shadows. These are things that I don't know, I wasn't aware of, and they're real subtle series from like the 70s, and I was just scooping things up left and right. So I had a blast with it. I loved it.
We bow down to the new 51, always. The new 51 will always be there. We bow down to him.
Bill put up with me.
It's cool that you got to spend time with Bill, and then yeah, exactly. He can share his comic book knowledge. You can share your comic book enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Dude, that's just so dope. Yeah, I mean, once again, I know we've already hung out, and I told you, but like, yeah, total FOMO. Completely feel like I'm missing out. Wish I was there with
Team South Dakota. Let's go.
Let's do it. Yeah, next year for sure, my man.
I got the dates on this poster. Maybe I should give this to you.
You should just tell me those dates. Yes.
Okay. There you go. Got it.
Same dates. Smart.
Matt's checking into this here. Evening, boys. Good evening to you. So, Tom, Matt stopped into the store. I got to meet him in person, so that was cool. Matt's been tuning in with us now for a couple months, and so it's been kind of fun to get to see people offline and in the store. So thank you, Matt.
Dude, that's so sweet. What's up, Matt? And thanks for tuning in.
You see this? It cut off his comment here. Comic Book Look Assemble, which you guys... I always go to Comic Book Bears and I say Comic Book Bears Assemble, so he's getting me back there. So, Bill, good to see you. We were just talking about you, so your ears must have been burning. It was all good stuff, though. I was telling Tom how much you were putting up with me. So, oh man, but yeah, that Heroes Con, it was cool, and like I said, I did a full loot video. Go check that out, you guys, if you're interested. If you are on Instagram, follow me at @John on Demand. I posted pictures of literally everything that I bought, and yeah.
Sick. Yeah. Awesome. Well, I mean, that sounds great. And, there'll be more cons. We'll get more comics and we'll continue to talk about them. And, if you guys are going to cons, let us know what are the sickest cons, especially around your city, or, which ones that you like to go to, which ones you go year after year, and the reasons why. I mean, if it's doable, me and John are always looking for adventures. So let us know. And we both got a mountain of books, John. So let's talk about it. It's New Comic Book Wednesday. Oh no!
And you guys, so Bill is providing eyewitness testimony here, and I'm not saying he's wrong, but I'm saying it felt so right.
Yeah, how can something that feels so right be so wrong? Right. You know what I mean, John? So yeah,
it's one of those things. Yeah, but it's okay. Because Bill helped enable me, because Bill was my wingman. He was going ahead to the next table like, oh, I found a pocket of werewolves you should check out.
Well, see, this is Bill's fault.
It's completely Bill's fault. Yeah. Awesome. I'm just kidding, Bill.
Dude,
it was
amazing.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
Never forget. Yeah, mountain of books indeed, though. I'm right there with you. I do got to give a shout out really quick to the one book that we were talking about with Chad, because I had 2 copies of this.
Oh, yeah.
So I just got to give a shout out here to Marvel Spotlight on Werewolf by Night, issue number 4. This one is awesome because I wanted it for Werewolf when I bought it in the auction. But this is the first appearance of the Darkhold Magic book in Marvel Universe.
Big deal right there.
So that's pretty awesome. And so my second copy went to Rainbow, and Chad was like, yeah, like I'm hoping, you know, maybe I'll see some werewolves or something. I'm like, dude, I just sold some to the store. They're right over there. And he was like, okay. So yeah, it went great. So
dude, that
so
is
Chad
so
owns the other copy. So
congrats, Chad.
heck yeah.
Amazing.
So excited for him there. And I just got to give a shout out to my girl Wanda, because I got this. I don't even care that Scarlet Witch is in here. I just wanted it because of the Darkhold. And that's all I really care about. So I'm really excited about this print. But
That print is
anyways,
huge.
that's enough about the loots. Yeah. We'll be talking more about that. And I also mentioned this earlier, but I will be on Comic Book Bears streaming tomorrow night. I might be a little late just because I have to skedaddle home from work, and they start on East Coast time. So I might be a little late, but definitely tune in because it should be a rip-roaring good time where Bill's going to take me to church, and I'm here for it. So I'm ready. I'm ready for you, Bill.
Can't wait to tune in.
All right. Before we jump into that, though, Tom recently traveled over foreign waters here and brought me back some goodies, and I just wanted to lift these up because they're freaking badass. So first of all, you know, I told him, if you make it to a comic book store, Tom, if it's not too much trouble, you know, like I love foreign comics, I'm a diva, and Tom hit it out of the park. I hit it. He hit it out of the park. What is he saying?
Just talking more smack.
Off that credit card, so work. What are you going on about? The whole thing was cash. It was just most of my cash. It was bad. But anyways, Tom got me an issue of Venom here, and it's actually Veneno from Panini Press, which is super awesome. And so this whole thing is in Spanish, I'm assuming.
That's right, man. In Spanish.
So this is fantastic. So just a really fun cover. I love that this exists, and I am so delighted by this. So I've always loved foreign comics, and so that's cool. And then he took it a step further and said, John happens to like Alpha Flight. Look, there's a sweet magazine with articles in it from like Chris Claremont and Alpha Flight on the cover, and the whole thing is in Spanish. And I'm like, this is absolutely beautiful. You just don't see this stuff around here, especially in South Dakota. I'm probably the only person in the state that has this issue.
Definitely. Dude, we only got 4 comic book shops in our whole state, man. You are definitely the only guy who has those. And yeah, I'm glad you like them, man. It was, you know, just a normal shop. I went to Barcelona. It was a little small little place. They had some their newer comics on the wall. They had you know, mostly covered almost all, or not mostly, they did only do Marvel and DC, nothing else. And they were all translated Spanish comics. So yeah, I picked up that Venom. I know you're a Venom guy. And then I was looking through kind of just their other stuff. And then when I was like, I think this says the origins of Alpha Flight in Spanish.
I think that's where we're going.
I'm glad you liked it.
Heck yeah, man. That's cool.
Yeah.
Bill's weighing in. I love foreign comics so much. Veneno for the win. That's right. Yeah. Mark says Magnifico. Yeah. Mark was in tonight, and I was showing off the cover that he did, Tom, to
amazing
people in the store, and that was awesome. Matt saying Fear of Veneno. Yes.
Fear. That's funny. I love it.
Oh man.
It's called Veneno. No.
But I did want to call those out. I will post pictures on my Instagram of those. I just think they're beautiful publications, and some of these pages in the mag are sick. So definitely appreciate it, Tom, and thank you for thinking of me. So
yeah, of course, brother. And
well, we got.
Speaking of you, I'm going to start off with our piles, if that's okay, John.
Let's get it.
All right, so. First book I'm talking about, Green Altar here by Keaton Miller, and I grabbed John a copy as well. So you're going to get your own copy, of course. Okay. I'll drop this off at your house. And I already had it when I saw you, so I really should have brought that. But clearly I'm terrible since I went to Barcelona a month ago, and he just got those comics. So I'm bad at that. But anyway, this was awesome. Went to this metal show, band from Sioux Falls here, with members who also live in Minneapolis, but Green Altar. Super heavy stuff. Check them out on Spotify and Bandcamp. They had a comic that released with their album. So I get this, some real dope, real indie style, fun ass trippy comics. And yeah, super stoked about this. So, definitely check out Green Altar, check out Keaton Miller. I've talked about him before for Far Out Fantasy. Great, local creator and cool dude. So
nice. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my first one.
Oh, what am I gonna do? Okay, I'm gonna kick it off then. We're gonna start strong here. I love me some Garrett Gunn and Christina Blanche. And so when it comes to Good Boy Volume 2, I gotta get both the covers because that means I just get more things signed. Hopefully when they come through. I'm hoping that they do a Volume 2 tour like they did for Volume 1 and that they do include Rainbow as their stop. They did express strong interest last time because we ended their tour with a glow stick party and techno music. Actually, I think it might have been like Little John too, which was cool. We closed the shop and then we were all just being like done with glow. It was awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
The best memory ever. I just love it because they bring it up sometimes. It's just it's great. It's great.
Yep, I'm with you. I got that comic as well.
Yeah.
Of course. I mean,
of course.
It's a comic book staple. Everybody kind of has to get that one. So next up, I got Hellboy, new one shot. Mike Mignola's writing in this one, not co-writing it, not making with someone else unless the artist did the heavy work, but it looks cool. And every once in a while I'll just jump in and off of Hellboy. If it's kind of like a series and it's written by someone else, I don't check it out. But if it is a Mike Mignola is going to actually sit down and write a script again, he's like he picks up his gold pen that's worth like $1 billion. He's like, I guess I'll write one more comic book script for these, peasants picking up comic books. But I'll always pick it up. So stoked on it. His art is the best part of Hellboy, and we don't get that anymore.
Yeah.
But we have volumes upon volumes upon volumes of it, so it's okay.
There's so much history to it too. It's so crazy to me. Like when I'm doing backstock issues, I'm just like, holy Hannah, there's a lot going on here. So kudos to everyone that's kept up with it.
Yeah.
That intimidates me. It reminds me of like almost like JSA, like the old stuff. Like, oh, I don't know if I can tackle that. That's a big
totally.
one.
I mean, with different time frames, there's like the old stuff, the 1940s stuff, the new stuff. Post Hellboy dying. I mean, there's a bunch of different things that happen in this series, and it still goes back and forth, and they're still telling stories and all the BPRD stuff. And I have read most of it, probably 90% of Hellboy and BPRD I've read. And some of it is amazing, and some of it's kind of garbage. So
hey, that's like any book though. They're gonna have your hit or miss.
Exactly, man.
My next one, this one goes out to Bill. I'm totally collecting this for the imagery inside of the issues, but Action Comics issue 1044. Not a Superman fan at all, but there were some good perspectives provided in previous issues. So I'm just keeping an eye on things. Bird's eye view. Clark Kent, that issue. So.
Oh, that's so funny, man. Hell yeah. All right. My next one is image number 1, Chip Zdarsky, public domain. No idea what this is about, but I'll take a shot on Chip.
So popular at the register today.
Yeah, I mean, Chip Zdarsky's kind of like, he's a comics guy. He draws, he writes, he did indie stuff. He came into Image. He does everything now. His writing has really taken over. So I mean, whatever. I'm, like that crossover that he's doing. I've been trying to drop it for like 10 issues. I'm still with it. So he has ways to keep you going.
Yeah.
I think he does Stillwater, which is, my favorite thing that he does, which is really, really good. But yeah, so checking it out. We'll see what happens. And it has a superhero on the title or on the cover. And, I'm not always into superheroes.
Matt's weighing in on that Hellboy conversation. Tried to get into Hellboy a while back. It was intimidating the amount there is. So yes, agreed, completely agreed. Excited for Chip's run on Batman. He says.
See, he's doing everything. He's freaking on Batman now. So
Boom. Oh, what do I got next here? On the nostalgic thing, I've been these variant covers for Spider-Man 2099 Exodus. This is featuring the Avengers of 2099. This book I am triple excited about. One, this border reminds me of those issue number ones with the foil. They're so fun. It's so funny. And the Avengers 2099 is a fascinating team. So if you want to get to know them real quick, read Secret Wars 2099. It's a 4 or 5 issue run, or there's a trade paperback out there. It is a fantastic story, and it's about like a corporate team where the corporation like runs it. Captain America is a female who like loses her identity for a period of time, that gets it back. Like, I am Captain America now, I'm not, but I don't know what happened, and now I'm back again. And it's really weird, and dark, and I love it. So I am very excited to read this, see what's going on. And I've been enjoying these so far. I love 2099.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all the people that were, 8 years old when 2099 was hot are now all got jobs, so they can all rebuy. They see that 2099, they're like, "Yep, I remember this. Oh my god, I can't believe it." It's a smart run on Marvel's part.
That's awesome.
My next one up is Mindset #1 from Vault. I don't know anything about it. I'm just going to pick it up. Vault has great books sometimes and sometimes not. So I'm excited to see it. Zach Kaplan and John Pearson. We'll see what happens. Maybe I'll follow up, let you know if I pick up #2 of how good it is.
There you go. Good. Let's see. On the Marvel front, we got Silver Surfer Rebirth issue #5 with the Thanos on the cover. Just simple, cosmic-y. This cover, personally, for me, is run-of-the-mill. I've seen way more exciting Thanos covers and cosmic covers, so this kind of feels like it was like 3D printed kind of thing.
And boring.
It's pretty boring. But the series itself has still been rad, and Silver Surfer is one of those that if you sleep on it, then you miss out, and then you end up paying 3 times as much. So
exactly,
I'm just sticking with it because is it wowing me? It's good. It's not the best thing, but
but Silver, you're exactly right. Silver Surfer holds up always. What's the furthest place from here? This continues this like punk rock, kid story about this dystopian world where there's all these different gangs of kids and the adults are separate. And it continues to just absolutely shine. It runs at a really fast pace, and it does these chapters with big breaks. I really enjoy the pacing of it. And it just has a really fun, clean art style that is stylized and simple, and it just looks really good. And it's nothing fancy, right? I mean, we're not looking at any crazy layouts. We're just looking about just good storytelling. So definitely enjoying it.
That cover was popping too. Like I'm a sucker for like a good teal on a cover, and that it's just gorgeous. I mean,
exactly, the pink
mountains, print, that would be awesome.
I agree. Pink mountains, purple road, blue or yellow bus, and then that teal sky. I mean, it really is very, and that's a really, it's part of that, right? It exudes coolness. I mean, that back cover, that's really cool. This is about a carnival, a really fucked up one. And this is admit 1 to go in here, so I'm sure that has something to do with it. But this book's crazy, and it's high stakes. I mean, we got like people dying. A bunch of kids died in the last issue. So
well, heavens, what is next here? We'll just continue on the old Marvel train here. This series continues to delight, and I couldn't decide on the cover, so I went with both. But She-Hulk issue 4, I love these. These are a nod to those, you know what I mean? Those original ones where it's the bright colors and that kind of stuff. And so I respect the style. And there's something. This reminds me a lot of what they're trying to do with the show coming up, where this is a true casual look at someone who just happens to have superpowers, but she's just trying to find her way with things like getting a job and rent and that kind of stuff, clothes and going on dates and all this stuff. And it's such an interesting angle because it's not the world's going to end every single issue, But instead, it's like, oh, I encountered Jack of Hearts, which is random. I didn't even know they had history. I'm not a big She-Hulk buff, so
Sure.
for me, this is all new, like learning wise, and I'm enjoying the heck out of this series though. So
Yeah, that's awesome, John. Who's writing that book right now? Because
writing right now is
I've always liked She-Hulk.
Rainbow Rowell.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Rowell.
that's,
Yeah.
I think that's always cool when writers take a different approach, and
Yeah.
that's always been a fun part of She-Hulk. So
Yeah, it's a strong offering right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next up, I got Berserker. This continues to be a book that I like. It, you know, we got Keanu Reeves writing with Matt Kent. Matt Kent is a writer that I really enjoy. This book is fast-paced, Ron Garney, brutal, you know, sci-fi. I'm loving it. Yeah, Keanu Reeves. I mean, you know, in comics.
You see this? Juggernaut must have finished his stream. It's our boy Juggernaut, you guys, aka Dan, aka Juggernaut. The world is going to end every issue, followed with "You better recognize." I'm going to recognize because if I don't, I get in big trouble with him. So, it is recognized.
What's up, Juggernaut?
And yes, I am. I will watch the rest of your stream. I'm so sorry we kicked off here. And yeah, I will check it out. I loved. If you guys aren't checking out Juggernaut, he is doing a lot of like Pokemon cards and giveaways and just building an awesome community. And they're just good humans. So go check them out for sure. It's a lot of fun and it's super relaxing. Just watching people have a good time. The music's awesome and it's super chill. So check it out.
Yeah, but I'm not sorry at all. Comic book look above all.
Oh man, I think you're up, my friend.
Oh, I'm up.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, I got Image. This is just a bunch of, you know, little shorts from Image creators, different stories, get a little writing in between. Yeah, but I didn't love the first 2 issues, but I liked them enough. There was enough good stories, and so you know, I'll support.
Yeah.
And that's my last book, John. So they're all.
Okay. Dan is saying we didn't open those packs, saving them for when more people watch. It's going to be amazing. So to provide context to that comment, when I was at Heroes Con, I saw older Pokemon packs, like sealed ones that you can open. And so I called Trevor 2.0 at the shop because he's our Pokemon genius. And I just was like, which ones are good? And I was listing off names and he gave me recommendations. And Juggernaut is now in possession of some pretty gnarly stuff to open. And I think it's so fun to have the opportunity to crack open some of that older stuff and see what you get, you know, for the fun of it. So yeah, well, I'm glad you saved them because then I get to watch you open them, hopefully live. Yeah, no, great show tonight though. Seriously, I thought it was outstanding. So from what I saw of it. All right, so I'm it for the next.
You're up, John. So now we get to see what else you got. What's this stack consist of?
So, Image Comics, we have issue 2 of 8 of 8 Billion Genies. So
nice.
About that.
Did you read issue 1?
I haven't read issue 1.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. So I have a lot of reading to do. Yeah, Sabretooth or Sabretooth, issue 4. I don't know why.
Sabre, definitely.
Sabre. Venom, Lethal Protector number 3. I'm real. Protector. I don't even know why I'm getting this. It's not good. It's not good.
Yeah, but you have every other Venom comic, so it's like you're pot committed.
It's not great. I mean, it's extra story during that time period, and that's fine. It's just, who cares? I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. I hate saying that. I'm sorry. Not my favorite.
That's so
Harley Quinn 16. This is the DC Pride cover. I just love the colors on there, and so I'm like, yeah, I'll rock it.
Oh yeah,
get that DC Pride. Power Rangers Unlimited number 1. This might be a one-shot. I'm not sure, but I love Power Rangers, and I'm sticking with it. I am so far behind right now that I am going to have to binge read coming up, which is fine. I mean, I don't have a day off for another 2 weeks, I don't think, but at some point I'll get to it, you know, and we'll figure it out. Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Juggernaut in the comments. I see you say Sabretooth. That was Kagome. Lol. Yeah, blame it on her. Okay. That's amazing. This next stack is all the same cover. Tom, I know you hate this when I do this, but I couldn't say no. We have Marvel Voices Pride, number 1. I love this cover. This one was set aside for me. These 2 I found on the shelves. So just kind of celebrating some of my awesome favorite characters. And this one is special. Any guesses why, Tom?
I mean, I don't know. Yeah, no, I have no idea why. It's Loki? Loki alligator?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Loki alligator. See, I don't know what that means.
That's my deity, man. He's the best of the Lokis.
Very
You gotta watch the TV show.
I know. See, I'm telling you, I don't even get these references anymore because I haven't watched these damn Marvel TV shows.
Oh man, yeah, you gotta get with it, Tom.
I'm a movie. Stick with the movies. Isn't that enough? Come on.
Up next, I love some Peach Momoko covers. So Iron Cat, scoop that up. Thought it was pretty awesome. We have Peach Momoko, Iron Man, and Hellcat annual, which I'm interested in reading this just because I'm like, that's the most random pairing of characters ever. And so, yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Awesome.
John at the store has been really good at setting aside some Hellfire Gala covers, which we need to start gearing up for that and packing our bags. So I have X-Men Red #4. Jean Grey is looking so look at those flowers.
She's doing okay.
She's doing good.
No.
Doing okay. It's okay. Forge has invented a garment that serves him wine.
That's
fun. Let's see. Sam Wilson, aka Falcon, is just looking dapper.
No, that ain't bad. I like that kind of 80s power suit. Like that's kind of sick.
And then Steve Rogers, in contrast, is just he's that guy at the party that's like pissed off about some drama that he brought with him from Avengers Mountain to Krakoa. And he's in the corner like crying, and everyone else is like, dude, don't talk to him. Swear.
Yeah, and he realized he wore a pinstriped pants with a red and blue overcoat like a goddamn idiot.
This is a situation. This might be this, we'll drop it probably.
Rogers, might want to change your look before the day comes. If that's what you're prepping right now, get back to the tailor, bro. That shit's whack.
Matt's checking in here. Aren't they a couple now or something for Hellcat and Iron Man? I believe so. I am not reading a lot of Avengers material or Iron Man for that matter. So it's not in my lane of expertise, but I feel like I read somewhere that they were, which is really weird because of Pepper, like where's Pepper and why, why? I don't know. I have so many questions.
Pepper's dumb, dude. She's old news. She's kind of gross. She's annoying. Screw Pepper Potts. I'm on to the new one, Hellcat.
Oh my God. Also,
Hellcat kind of sounds like a stripper, and that is straight up Tony.
One thing from the con I just wanted to give a shout out to is we're going green with these Poison Ivy covers, which are so bomb. And even this foil one, I was like, yeah. So
some sick Batman villains right up John's alley.
Exactly. I don't read Batman for Batman. I don't give a rip about the heroes. I'm here for the Rogue Gallery.
Exactly.
So that's the show, you guys.
Good snack of comics there, John. I mean, it was a big week for you, brother.
That's next week it won't be though. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, which I'm okay with.
They can't all be huge weeks, guys. Even though I felt like that mine's a big week. I mean, this is still a lot of reading that I got to do here. So and I got some. This image book is like one of those binding books, so it's a little thicker. That's what to do.
Yeah. Sleepy readers in the building. Hey, guys. Sleepy, question for you. Tom and I are maybe looking at cons to do. If we came to a con out your way, can we hang out? That's the question. I'm asking you on the air, live.
Putting you on the spot, of course.
Damn, I always come in at the end. He says, well, it's true, you do. Yeah. And you're 2 hours behind us, man. Come on.
That's why. It's like Sleepy's, it's still early for Sleepy, For us, it's the end of the night.
That's true. Oh, man. But yeah, closing thoughts. In town here, we do have oh, yay, Chris. Y'all are great. Love watching you rap back and forth. Keep it up. Oh, Chris. We got episodes. If you ever get bored, just look at our backstock episodes.
That's good stuff.
Sleepy says we can hang out. We're friends. Yes! West Coast friends. That makes me happy. I'll buy you beers or coffee.
Perfect.
My man. That's amazing. So yeah, no, it's closing thoughts. We have an event coming up in town, you guys, that I just want to lift up super quick. Hopefully next week we'll have someone on to talk with us more about Voices Against Cancer Initiative. So it's an event coming up on Saturday, July 9th at the Washington Pavilion in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. A lot of talent is coming to the show. So we're talking voice actors that have done Naruto, that have done Optimus Prime and Megatron. And we have Moff Gideon, the actor, on deck. We have the voice of the Armor from The Mandalorian and Boba Fett. So that's pretty sick. And there's lots of other guests too. Those are some of the main ones that stand out to me with my areas of interest. But we do have flyers at the shop, so definitely give us a holler, stop by. And yeah. I'm looking at checking out Autopic Convention in mid-August. Mark, what is this? Tom, do you know about this?
No. I'll check. Where's it at, Mark? That's sick, dude. I want to check it out too.
Give us more deets, Mark. Yeah, Tom, anything from your side of the world?
No, man, that's it. Everybody go read Mark's comics. He's on here commenting Metal. It's out now from Strangers Publishing. Yeah, no, that's all I got here, man. Let's shut this thing down, baby. I'm ready.
Small Press Con in Minneapolis, he says. That's cool. I did not know about that.
Dude, I would definitely go then.
Dude, you should get Spork up in there, dude.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna look. So I'll hit you up after this. I'm sorry. We keep talking at the exact same time, John. I'm so sorry.
No, it's me. It's me.
What were you saying?
No, it's me. It's me. It's not you. It's me. But what's the update on Spork?
Well, I mean, I guess I got some. I've been doing, got a couple pages done, putting some things together. John's putting some together. Haven't seen it yet. My boy Seth's putting some together. But no, I got work. See, I got stuff next to me. It's coming together. There'll be that's the back of it, but there'll be some different stuff. I have some stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
So,
I'm behaving now. I'm behaving now. I'm behaving.
All right, but Mark, I definitely do want to check out that. If it's only in Minneapolis, I'll definitely go. So that's awesome. Yeah, and sick guys, and yeah, let us know of more. Yeah, but always fun hanging out, John. And I, look forward to getting books next week. Everybody, read them comics, baby.
Boom. That's not how we wrap the show up, though, Tom.
I don't wrap the show. I just say something like that, and then John wraps the show.
I don't know socials.
I don't know how to do that. I don't know. John at John on Demand.
Yeah.
At all of the places.
Oh my god.
Just do it, dude. This sucks.
That's great. Okay.
I don't know how to do that part. Okay. Right. I'm gonna do it. Hey, this was a comic book. Look, you can find us online at we're on Twitter at a comic book look, but we mostly don't do that one. So maybe John does. I actually don't really pay attention to Twitter that often. And I'm on Facebook. But hit me up on Instagram at Tom Stu Divine. John has John on Demand. We finally got him on Instagram, and Kin's on Instagram. Yep. But yeah, we're also on other places where, you're watching us on Facebook, so I should probably get back over there at some point. And am I missing anything, John? I don't know. That was
brilliant. That was the best outro ever. Again, we are Comic Book Club, proudly sponsored by Rainbow Comics.
Rainbow, that's what I forgot.
Come and see us on 42nd in Minnesota. Or if you're in Lincoln, Nebraska, say hi to Tim and Taylor and tell them a Comic Book Look sent you. But we're going to shut it down. And thank you guys again for joining tonight. Outstanding turnout. You guys all made roll call, so we appreciate you. And we'll be back next week with hopefully some more information about the event coming up on July 9th with a guest. And then be on the lookout for future guests, too, where we have some exciting names lined up from different people in the community that we're looking forward to connecting with. So until next time, I am John on Demand. That is Tom Stu Divine. We are Comic Book Look, and you guys know the drill as always. Keep it comics for sure, man. See you later. Bye-bye.